A very special exhibit and an upcoming webinar, just a couple of events taking place at the Birthplace of Country Music Museum in downtown Bristol. And here to give us all the details is Charlene Tipton-Baker. Good morning, Charlene.
Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine as frog hair, as they say. I'm doing well today. But y'all have got some exciting things coming up. And let's start by talking about the legacy of the Green Book.
You know, this is a really amazing virtual event. One of the great things about the Birthplace of Country Music Museum is that we're a Smithsonian affiliate, so we have access to so many resources and programs that the Smithsonian puts on. And this one is in partnership with the Smithsonian affiliations and also with the Smithsonian Institution Traveling Exhibition Service. And what it is a webinar. It's this Thursday night at 7 o'clock. With author and documentarian Candace Taylor. And I don't know if you remember the Academy Award winning movie, The Green Book, that came out about a year ago. And this was the first time I had ever heard of anything like The Green Book. And this is what it was is in 1936, Victor Hugo Green he was a mailman in New York City, and he started publishing this book during the Jim Crow era to help Black American travelers find friendly places to stop and eat, stop in hotels in town and gas up if they wanted to road trip across America. And soon the magazine went nationwide and went on for 30 years. And, you know, what's fascinating about it, you know, especially now, I think the relevance is just as important today. You know, learning about our Black American history is just as important now, and especially now more than ever, I think. And the great thing about the museum is because we're a Smithsonian affiliate, you know, these sort of programs may not seem relevant to country music, but they're definitely relevant to our community. And there were several Green Book stops in the Bristol area at the time, which is fascinating to me. So, you know, I hope people will go to our website on our events page and look for the Legacy of the Green Book event, and you can register online. It's a free event. All you have to do is click the register, and then you'll be able to access that webinar on Thursday night.
And people need to make sure to do that. It's a free event, but they need to make sure and register.
Yeah, you have to get the links, and, you know, they'll send you something back, you know, through your email telling you how to access the webinar. But it's a fascinating subject, and the more I've learned about it, the more, you know, it's sort of surreal to me because, you know, the era of Jim Crow in relation to today wasn't that long ago. And, you know, when racism was so open and, you know, just, you know, getting in a car and traveling should not be a threat to your life. And it was another example of, you know, just the limitations of freedom, even after, you know, the abolition of slavery and things like that, that people were going through as recently as the 50s and 60s. So, you know, it's a fascinating subject. I hope that, you know, we can get our community on board to be part of this webinar to learn more about this subject. And, you know, we're just really grateful that we are able to bring that to our community.
And switching gears a little bit before I let you go, let's talk about that hard rock exhibit that's going on there at the museum as well.
Well, we have two. You know, the Honky Tonk special exhibit that's going on now are photographs by Henry Horenstein, who was actually an album cover photographer for Rounder Records for many years. And he traveled, you know, between, you know, the 70s and early 80s to all these little, you know, family festivals and state fairs and, you know, the Grand Ole Opry and just these little tiny events capturing the essence of, you know, honky tonk back in the day when it was, you know, sort of first, you know, becoming a thing, you know, in America. You know, that term was just sort of coined around that time. And, you know, you'll see early pictures of, you know, Dolly Parton in her career, and, you know, even more established artists at that time like Mother Maybelle Carter. And it's a wonderful photography exhibit that's going on in the special exhibits gallery. And in addition to, you know, the hard rock one, just a few items that are going to be kind of switching out in the next couple of weeks. So, and that has some really fascinating things. You know, Loretta Lynn, you know, even Kenny Chesney is part of that exhibit that we're really, you know, happy that we were able to be part of that and they were able to loan those things to us. So, you know, come by the museum. You know, the only day we're closed is on Mondays, and come and see some honky tonk and some of these wonderful artifacts that are on loan now from the Hard Rock.
All right, Charlene, a lot going on there at the museum. Y'all got some fantastic things going on. Thanks for taking some time with us today.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, we're going to give you the information on both of these events. The Legacy of the Green Book, a Smithsonian virtual event happening Thursday, October the 15th, 7 p.m. Remember, it is a free event, but you have to register right there, birthplaceofcountrymusic.org. And the Hard Rock Honky Tonk Special Exhibit, photographs by Henry Horenstein. Now, through March 28th, the Birthplace of Country Music Museum. Give them a call. Check out the website. Go over there, folks. It is a great time to catch up with everything going on at the Birthplace of Country Music.